Star Wars Rogue One is directed by Gareth Edwards and stars Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Alan Tudyk, Donnie Yen, Wen Jiang, Ben Mendelsohn, Forrest Whitaker, Riz Ahmed, Mads Mikkelsen. And this is the latest chapter in the Star Wars saga. It's another prequel. We've already had 3 and those all sucked. But this is another prequel setting up the events for A New Hope. This tells the story of all the rebels, the Rebel Alliance that really took a brave, risky-ass move. They had to try steal the Death Star plans because that was being built, and that's gonna be bad, and we all know where that goes in A New Hope and such. And this just tells the story of the rebels that stole the Death Star plans, all the struggles, the tribulations they had to go through, the awesome nerdgasms that happen along the way. This movie is a mind-blowing phenomenon of awesomeness. And it's nice too, because yeah, the first 3 prequels really sucked. And then it's like, hey, you want to go watch a Star Wars prequel? No! But now you can be like, yeah, Rogue One, because that's actually a good Star Wars prequel. And I don't even know where to begin with all the awesome elements of this movie. This fantastic, phenomenal movie. Really, the acting, to get it out of the way. Alright, can I go down the whole list of everyone again? It might be redundant, but everyone in the movie does a fantastic job. Felicity Jones is Jyn Erso, a fantastic hero, lead character, this rebel. This is a rebellion, isn't it? I rebel. She does very good. I like her a lot. Her story, very interesting, what she has to deal with Mads Mikkelsen, her father character. That's a very nice little touch to the movie. I liked it. I like her story, her struggle. Everyone else does fantastic. Diego Luna, really, really damn good. Alan Tudyk as K2SO, fantastic. Probably my favorite droid we've had so far, which is saying a lot. I love R2-D2 and C-3PO. I love BB-8, but K2SO might be my favorite. Now it might be too soon to say, but he was so damn good, so enjoyable. One of the highlights of the movie. Donnie Yen, fantastic as basically Stick from Daredevil, this blind badass who's just Force sensitive. I'm one with the Force is with me. And he's just a badass. Like, I'll take out a bunch of stormtroopers. They got their blaster guns. Like, we're gonna shoot lasers at you. And he just takes a stick and kicks all sorts of ass. Immediately, him and K2SO were my favorites. The highlights of the movie, just like, I like them the most. Wen Jiang as his sidekick dude, that guy also very awesome. I like them together. They play off each other very well. Ben Mendelsohn is the latest Empire villainous Nazi type dude. We've had Tarkin and stuff like that. Now we got Ben Mendelsohn's character as the evil guy of the movie, and he does really, really good. We got Forrest Whitaker here for a little bit. Very fantastic. Very brief, but good. Riz Ahmed as a rogue Empire pilot who's trying to get the Death Star plans. Like, he has to deliver these messages, get these plans out there. He's the guy that really started everything by taking a risk and running for his fucking life. And then Mads Mikkelsen, who plays an important role in the Death Star, how it's constructed, everything about it. There's other great performances here too, some great surprises. I won't spoil them. I'll do a spoiler review to talk about it because, like I said, certain just nerdgasm moments of like, oh my god, they did that. That's awesome. I love this movie. Yes. Then everything else, the direction, Gareth Edwards, Godzilla, you know, wasn't the best movie, but damn, the guy knew how to make epic scale and scope when he needed it, and his direction was one of the best parts of that movie. And here he does a fantastic job directing this when you got the walkers and the chicken walkers, and it's just like, they're so much bigger and shooting down at these little ant-sized people. All that stuff is really awesome. Some great aerial dogfights, all sorts of good action in this. And it's all very intense, very personal, because we like all these characters, all these rebels. We get really involved in their story. We care about them. They're all very likable, and things don't always go good in this movie. This movie actually could challenge Empire Strikes Back as far as a dark, gritty Star Wars movie, the one that's very downbeat at times. This one can challenge Empire Strikes Back. I think it's debatable which one is the darker chapter in Star Wars now. But it never loses sight of being a Star Wars movie and still giving you a lot of fun, awesomeness, great Star Wars lore, filling in a lot of the gaps. It's like this takes place before A New Hope, and it fills in the gaps, little things that we never really thought we needed. It's like A New Hope stands out amazing on its own, but this just adds little tidbits to it, like this is why this happened, or a lot of great Easter eggs and just little things for fans, just like, yes, that's awesome. Just over and over, I'm polite, so I sit there respectfully quiet, just with a big smile, but I want to go like, yes, fuck yeah. That's great. The music, Michael Giacchino doing the first Star Wars score without John Williams. I think he's working on episode 8, so they're like, we'll get someone else, Michael Giacchino. And he did really good. It still felt like a Star Wars movie. Didn't feel like a giant leap away from it. It felt very Star Wars. It felt reminiscent of John Williams. I didn't know until I read the credits, like, oh, it's someone else. And he did really good too, so right on. And it really can't be said how well this movie does at just fan service, awesome Easter eggs, just feel good, awesome moments where you just want to stand up and pound your fist in the air like, yeah, they did it. So many great moments. All the cool battles and stuff are great. Donnie Yen kicking ass with a stick, the really cool story, filling in the gaps, and little bridges, little tethers to A New Hope and all that are fantastic. I don't see any flaws there. All the CGI work is fantastic. It's a gorgeous looking movie, beautiful, looks really photogenic. The movie is dark, dramatic, funny, just enlightening, filled you with hope. Rebellions are built on hope. So many great things. I felt uplifted by the movie. It was recapturing the love and joy I had when I watched The Force Awakens of just Star Wars in a theater. It's back and I'm loving every second of it, enjoying the hell out of it. I loved Rogue One. There's a lot I can still discuss, but it's more spoilery. We'll save it to talk about the awesome moment. Now, clearly, I'm a fan of the movie. I'm a fan of the Star Wars franchise as a whole. I love that we're having this resurgence. It's just the best thing ever to have more Star Wars. It's fantastic. But I'm not fanboying and ignoring flaws. It's just, I don't see any flaws in the movie. It's not like, no, there was nothing. I didn't see nothing bad. No way. If there was, I'd see it. It's like totally, I've watched the whole movie. I got no issues. I love the characters, the action, it looks beautiful, very convincing CGI, great Easter eggs, great connective tissue, music. It all worked. It's all great. It's a dark, gritty, dramatic Star Wars movie, rivaling The Empire Strikes Back for sure. And it's just a great story on its own that the Easter eggs and stuff weren't necessary, but they're just awesome. They just add to the pile of awesomeness that builds up to such a great movie. I love Rogue One. It's fantastic. I don't have any issues with it. I've thought about it like, what? Nothing bugged me, nothing annoyed me, I liked everything about it. All the characters play well together. I love this Rebel Alliance. I love how it ties in with the other movies. It's a great story on its own. As a standalone movie, it works really well. It's really damn good. I love it to death. It's one of the best movies of the year, one of the best Star Wars movies we have. There's not that many, but it stands on the peak mountaintop of like, this is one of the best for sure. I loved Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I would give it an A+. I think it's fantastic. Simply one of the best of the year for sure. It'll be on that damn list because I love it to death. Comment below, tell me your thoughts on Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.